Ready to dominate Weekend League? Head on over to MaddenTurf.com for all the ebooks, tips, memberships, everything you need to start heading on that road to top 100. As always, use code CC for 10% off, and I'll see you guys on the sticks. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? Welcome to the best team in Madden, episode 1 for the year. We might even get a couple more episodes in the next week or so, because there's a lot of cards that I want to add to the team and try out and do things for you guys, because that's what we do, right? That's what we do. We go all in to build these teams, to see what's good, to pass that information and that knowledge back along to you guys, and that's what the series is all about. But as always, if you enjoy the video, please do indeed consider subscribing. If you like the video as well, then there's a button that is called exactly that down below. The more likes, obviously, the better. This video is coming out before there's a future pack opening, which helped, right? So let's talk about it before we show you guys everything. Everyone always wants to, what are we doing? So this team so far is built off of all the packs we've opened. There's been a lot of packs. There's been packs that you guys have seen on video, packs you haven't seen on video, packs or future video. Okay, let's just level that out. It's about, I think at this point, $700 worth of packs, maybe 800. I think it's right around there. But a lot of it has been very strategic in how I've tried to go about acquiring cards, leveling up, using the platinum cards to my advantage, doing all sorts of things, buying cards at their cheapest price, because there was times when cards were a little bit cheaper and prices go up, prices go down. So a little bit of marketness to it, but let's hit into this team. Okay, this is what everyone really wants to see. So yesterday we obviously did the Isaiah Simmons gameplay. You guys saw that, so obviously we have him. But you see here we have an 86 overall team, just level 32. We got a bunch of coins still, and we kind of need those coins because we're trying to get there. Now you see on offense we don't have anyone powered up. The reason we don't have anyone powered up is I don't know who I want to keep yet. And the cost of buying power-ups and then the cost of training right now is fairly expensive. So I don't want to be wasting, honestly, it's blowing coins at that point. This isn't exactly where I want the team to be. That will get there, but it's the process, right? I wish I could have come into this episode with the absolute just monsters everywhere. But one thing that has hampered me is the slowness of the menus, right? Creating sets and finishing stuff and buying cards and trying to flip cards and do all that is really, really, really slow. I even hate that I'm giving this to you guys this late. Okay, so let's talk about a couple key things here before we get into the players. One thing, you see Tyreek Hill here. I have the Platinum Edition Tyreek Hill. His price was around 300k yesterday. I'm not sure where it is right now. But the platinum card was actually the cheapest one up, so that's the one I bought, because it is going to minimize my risk if his price ever goes down. He still has a value of 230,000 coins. It's lovely. If I can sell him for more than that when I get rid of him, cool. If not, we've got coins sitting right there. Additionally, we are utilizing our level master Andre Johnson here. I did have Michael Thomas, and I will be very happy to tell you guys I quick sold him for training. I bought him for 90k, give or take. So it was pretty cheap training, honestly. Additionally, here you see we have two quarterbacks, Mahomes and Jackson, because I don't have abilities on them. So if I want to run with the quarterback, I have Lamar. Now we obviously did pre-order. We'll get to do all that Lamar stuff when we get the pre-order. I don't know if I'm going to keep Mahomes at that point or not. I haven't decided. Okay, I haven't decided yet, but we do have them both currently. Additionally, we got Julio Jones. I do want to power him up for sure. We will probably get to that. And again, part of this is we don't really have a lot of chemistries active. You guys see that on the right. There's like no chemistries on this team because I don't know which ones I want to do yet. Again, goes into that. It's a time thing at this point. We will get there. We will figure this out, right? Fullback, we just have Anthony Sherman there just because he's an elite. McCaffrey and Henry, the running backs, really do like Christian McCaffrey right now. I know he's obviously one of the highest rated running backs in the game. Not the highest. I mean, there's still Warwick Dunn and Barry Sanders are higher rated. I haven't played with those guys, would love to. But for now, with the way I like to pass the ball in the game, he makes a lot of sense on a short yardage. Derrick Henry really does feel like a power back. Tyreek Hill obviously is the guy you everyone wants right now. He's fast, right? We'll go to the offensive line. The weakest part of the offensive line from a base elite, core elite standpoint was center, which is why I went out and got Travis Frederick. But again, you see here, no power up on him because I don't really see the need to power him up. I don't need the +1s that bad for the gigantic cost. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. He doesn't get any crazy ability or anything either at that point. So we basically tried to get some of the highest rated players for offensive line at this point. I know that some of the team diamonds can be higher rated, and we will look into that as we get there. Additionally, tight ends. I love my tight ends. You guys know this. We've got Kittle, Travis Kelce, Darren Waller right now. This will change. I know this position for sure is going to change because there's some other cards, again, I really want to look at. And once we get those guys, try them out. And if they make the team, hey, we'll tell you that they're good. But obviously, Kittle's the best that I've used so far, to me. I think there's one big card I want to try. Was that Jonnu Smith Team Builder? I think it's called. I want to try him out. I think he's the fastest tight end in the game. We're pretty close to it. But again, that's an offensive line. Nothing crazy there. But defense is where I'm spending a little more on. More time, more money, etc. Right? And we're going to go over a couple key things here. Adrian Wilson. I'm going to assume this is the first you guys have seen in Adrian Wilson, and I'm going to let you in on this secret here. As we are learning about the game, learning abilities. We don't have an ability spreadsheet like we did in years past. Adrian Wilson gets a secondary position of free safety, so I can put him over here, as we see right here. But one beautiful thing about Adrian Wilson is he gets Enforcer. I haven't used Enforcer this year. Excited to use it. He gets it in tier 2 and tier 3. You see it's expensive. It's 1,250 training, and it's also 3 ability points in each slot as well. Bob Sanders, I believe, can get it as well if you fully power him up. But just saying, the Cardinal set is not expensive to do. Just saying. And we're talking about a 6'3" safety here. 6'3", 88 speed, 88 excel, 88 play rec, 87 zone, 90 hit power. He's a lot cheaper than Isaiah Simmons, and he's not a lot worse, and he gets better abilities. So use that information to what you will. Little nugget we have found here. So Adrian Wilson is on the team, and he will have Enforcer for us. To try at least. We'll see. We'll see. Even without Enforcer, I think I like him too. Obviously, we've got Von Miller. Obviously, Khalil Mack there. We use them as speed rushers. We have Deion Jones as a middle linebacker. Again, I've got the Platinum Deion Jones here because he was the cheapest one up, and it mitigates our risk there. We have our Mutt Master, Sam Mills. He's in MLB 1. He really isn't. He's not going to play online for me right now, but he's in there so I don't have to do all these changes when we get to solos, right? Strong safety 2, we have, again, Platinum Jamal Adams, because makes sense. I wanted to use this card for a while. Mitigate my risk. We also have Isaiah Simmons, who we debuted yesterday. And his archetype is a hybrid, whereas Adrian Wilson is a run stopper, which is why they get slightly different abilities. And I want to, again, now show this to you because I think it's important. Now, at 90 overall, the tier 3 ability slot does open up, right? It does. So that's the difference here. But we see here that he would have been really close to getting Enforcer here. So if he was a 90, that would have been pretty good. So look out for hybrid strong safeties as being getting some good abilities too, it looks like here. But so like he's got mid zone KO and flat zone KO and acrobat and stuff like that. Decent things, I think, but I'm not going to ability him for now. You're like, he doesn't have lurker. No, he doesn't have lurker, but he plays really well. Watch the gameplay we put out yesterday. It will tell you and show you a lot. He made an incredibly good play for us, okay? An incredibly good play. Now, who does get lurker? Oddly enough, both of our corners here, Samuel and Vincent. I don't know why corners get it, but they do. So Asante Samuel, Troy Vincent are both zone corners. I personally prefer playing zone over man. I know certain people feel like man is better, but I like my zone corners. So I got these guys here in particular because they are going to get multiple ability slots that I can put zone abilities in here. Right, so in tier 1 here, even I could put flat zone KO for 1 point, right? Then in tier 2 here, I could put deep out zone KO, mid zone KO. Like, you can do a lot with them in here. But at tier 3, they do, again, oddly, they get lurker here, right? 2 ability points, 1500 training. So I like these cards for what they can do for me. Now, like I said, I'm going to work on my chemistries here as well, because we see that their zones are 90, and I feel like that's always a threshold, and I want to get that to 91 plus. Obviously, I mean, we're talking, he's 6'1", 88 speed, you know, he's all intents and purposes pretty good. Troy Vincent also does get a secondary position of free safety, so we see here at corner 70 strength, pretty high. 87 change of direction is good as well. But here we're looking at plus 70 hit power, plus 70 tackle, 60 block shit. Troy Vincent is a pretty physical corner. The same reason I wanted Aeneas Williams is why we have Troy Vincent. Asante Samuel really comes into play from the me wanting him for my own homer purposes, because he does get Falcons chemistry. But he also has really good stats too. You know? Let's look and see. Now his abilities are exactly the same as Troy's, okay? So not going to show you there. He does not get a secondary position. But let's look at his attributes here. And we see why he's on the team. Now he is 5'10". He's a little shorter. But 90 speed, 90 excel. Hey, that's Tyreek Hill speed. Well, 91 zone, 90 play rec. Pretty good, right? Now he actually has good catch stats as well, because that's actually what he's really good at. His change of direction is even higher. We see here again 70 hit power, 65 tackle, stuff like that. I like my corners a little physical, because I still feel like the run game is good in this game. It's not overpowered like it was in Madden 20, but it's still a very usable thing to have that. And if I can get these sheds, I'm gonna take them. So let's compare, and I want to show you like the physicalness between corners. Right, additionally, you saw we have Aeneas Williams. Behind him at CB4 is the team builders, Steven Terrell. So, like, you look at these cards right here, Aeneas Williams, I've got him in the slot there. He's more of a man-to-man corner. Obviously, his zone is a little less. We have Adrian Wilson comparing here as well. AJ Terrell comparing. AJ Terrell is very fast. Honey Badger, Joe Hayden, stuff like that. So, it makes sense for me to use these types of cards. Additionally, on the D line now, we have Aaron Donald, we have JJ Watt, we have Grady Jarrett at D tackle. I don't have a Fletcher Cox or was it Kyle Williams D tackle, because I normally sub them out. Right, so the way that I want to play, unless I'm in a real 3-4 situation, and if I'm in 3-4, it's because I feel like someone is trying to run on me, and then we can basically run with the lineup as it is, right? But if we're in something else, defending the pass is very good this year. We move Aaron Donald into D tackle. If I was in nickel, the 4D line set would be Aaron Donald and JJ Watt, with Von Miller and Cleo Mack as the outside ends in the pass rush scheme. And then obviously moving Isaiah Simmons down to linebacker for my user, and then putting Jamal Adams back at safety. Just makes sense there. That's how we do it. This is the way we built the team. Again, it needs work. And as we do that, I will come to you guys with updates. Early on in the year, there's going to be more and more best team in Maddens. But I really wanted to show what we have done so far and my ideas behind it. I have much greater plans for the team and everything. You see, we got Justin Tucker. We just got a punter as well. From a specialist standpoint, again, our sub linebacker is going to be Isaiah Simmons here. Eventually, Sam Mills will take the place of Deion Jones here. Third down running back. Power halfback, I have Diggs as my slot receiver if I ever go to a 3 receiver set. He's just a little bit faster than Andre Johnson currently. That'll change, obviously. And then my slot cornerback we have set as Aeneas Williams. So this is what we have. This is what we do. This is a pretty good team right now. And it's only going to get better. I have so much to sell. It takes so long to sell stuff. I need the companion app. We all need the companion app. I'm really excited. I'm going to try to record gameplay with this team. And for the first time ever, I'm working with someone to help me edit the gameplays. So I'm excited to see how that goes, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I love you. We'll catch you guys next time, and I'm out. Peace.